Hello. I'm not very far from Vancouver. It's probably 20-30 kilometer drive. Uh, Lots of marshes and this type of channels, man-made channels that connect different areas of the marshes. It's sort of a ecological conservation area. Lots of people are coming here during the weekends to enjoy the wildlife, to enjoy the scenery. Lots of big peaks around here, and as you can see, some white peaks. During the last couple of days it was a bit cold and we got some snow on the top. And today I'm going to talk about a topic I touched before, and I'll limit myself to some basics. You don't have to continue watching my video. I'll state at the beginning. It's about an analogy between the human society and the evil or the dark web type of societies, computer networks. And it helps those who are fighting the devil. But the thing is, the devil inside of their mind will make them to ignore any type of spiritual topic that could lead them to freedom. If I look at church-goers population, they keep going to church for 20-30 years, for the whole life sometimes, and they still struggle. It's like, okay, I've been to this religious ceremony every weekend, I pray every day, and I still get crap in my life. I still get attacked, spiritual attacks. And it's tiring to keep fighting, kind of fighting a battle that you keep losing. It's like, why don't spend your energy, your vital force, your life force into something else? And many people do. Many people think, you know what, I'd rather watch a movie than going to church because my life sucks anyways. And that happens a lot with those who lost their faith. But there are also lots of people who have faith and they still struggle. It's like shooting in the dark, fighting an invisible enemy, not knowing how the enemy works, and not knowing who's your enemy. That's kind of a silly type of fight, right? There's like you are in the dark, blindfolded, fighting somewhere, wasting your energy, fight, and the enemy is laughing, and probably is not laughing anymore because he saw you fighting for so many years, which in their time there is no time. It's just for us. But saw you fighting, saw you trying different methods, and he's so sneaky, and it gets you all the times. And slowly you get injured here, a wound here, a wound there. So your soul is full of wounds. And you lose power, you lose strength, and you cannot get up to keep fighting, and you lose your trust into something that can save your butt. Desperation. So what you do? You need to learn who's your enemy. That's the basic stuff. You need to know before. So when you're hungry, you need to know what's good for you. So you learn about the types of food you need to eat, you can eat, and the types of food that are poisonous for you. So that's a basic survival skill that you learn from your parents. Some things you can learn on your own. Sometimes you eat a bad plant, a bad mushroom, get poisoned, recover, and say, you know what, I'm not going to do that again. Same thing when you do some stupid stuff in your life. You explore certain rituals, you explore certain friendships, certain groups, gangs, drinks, activities, movies, and that's food for the mind. And you don't know, because not all will hurt you right away. Same thing with the food. Some will hurt your tongue if you eat some stuff that's too spicy. Before it goes to your digestive system, you taste it and you realize this is not good for me. But some of that is tricky. You cannot taste it, and it goes all the way to your gut, your bloodstream, and it will act up later, and you get sick later. Same thing with certain movies, certain news. It will get you later. So you need to learn your type of food. Then you need to learn the location where the food grows, how you make more of that food. Same thing with love, same thing with hate, with different emotions. You learn to find it, and you learn what hurts. Let's say if you are a hateful person, that can be food for the mind, but for the bad mind. And it might give you some feel, it's feeding you, so, or a part of your mind, it's feeding some needs, some desires. So it's like you have a hunger, which actually is not yours, but we'll talk about in a couple of minutes. You have a hunger, and you get those emotions by doing certain things that fabricates those emotions, and it feeds your hunger for a while. Of course, you will never feed your soul with love, which is the basic food of your soul. You feed it with not very nutritious stuff, and even poisonous food, like we eat from Walmart, let's say. Sorry Walmart, I hope you won't sue me. You eat some of the food Walmart sells, made in China. Oh, Chinese, sorry for picking on you guys. You just try to save the world making cheap stuff, crap stuff. So you buy some of that unhealthy food, and you will always be hungry. That's why people keep eating, eat junk stuff. Same thing, people drink, and they never feed the soul with the right stuff. Okay, analogy goes back to my point. Analogy. If someone, like your parents, programmed you to think that you are a computer, and nobody else came along to program you with different terminology, telling you that you are a human. Okay, so let's say the parents tells you, okay, you are a piece of software. Look at you, you are a piece of software embedded into a body made out of atoms and stuff, and you are a special computer created by a god, by a programmer who, with a thought, started with a thought, made you who you think you are. You are a special biological computer. So you grow up, you never meet anyone else, but you grow up with this idea: you are a computer made out of information and atoms in different realm that constitute your body, your physical body, and all that different layers. So you can live for years and years with this idea till you go to a society, to another network of humans like you, who call themselves humans. Okay, and you meet those and think, oh, they are exactly the same like me, but they think they are humans, and they think they are just bodies walking around. But, it's interesting. Then you meet some aliens who they look like me. They might think differently because they have different life experiences, but they call themselves bibingos. And they make different sounds, or maybe it sounds like myself, but we don't understand each other because we have different background. We grew up in different worlds. But in my mind, this is who I am. I am a sort of a special computer because I was taught that is what I am. I'm an assembly of programs that together, so programs of atomic content and atomic structures, programs of emotions, programs of chemical substances together. Anyway, so I have a different understanding because I was programmed to understand myself and my world differently. And also my parents probably told me that they are hackers who can hack my system. But when I meet the humans, they call themselves humans, they said about evil. Interesting. It sounds kind of the same. Some invisible stuff. For me, it's an invisible program I can't see, I can't feel, but since I know they are programs, very intelligent programs that are meant to trick my mind, hack into my system, to have ultimate control over my mind and my body and my action. So if I know that, but they don't know what I know, okay, how come they don't know? Maybe because they lived in different reality, or maybe parents, they did not teach them what I was taught. Who's right, who's wrong? But the thing is, if I look at myself, even I call myself some sort of a biological computer machine, or whatever different term my parents taught me to think, I have better skills to fight and prevent this type of invisible hackers to penetrate my network, including my mind and my thoughts, poisoning my mind to prevent me to do and eat the right things for a better life. So that's the job of the hacker, to extract information and use that information to attack me later for ultimate control. So they will try to hijack my mind if I don't know who they are, if I don't eat the right stuff, if I don't eat the right emotions for the souls, for the mind. Yep. So it seems that these humans learn a couple of things, but with the limitations. Like, okay, it's nice, they have some churches, they gather, they have some sort of white hat hackers teaching them how to avoid falling into traps, which it's nice. I see a bunch of those who lead a clean, loving life, but lots of them maybe they got hijacked while they were kids, and they were prevented from learning deeper skills of knowing the enemy, their enemy.